Watch us live on Facebook, on Twitter, and from the past to the present. Experience quality radio on Radio RFM.
In any ship, situationship, conditionship, leadership, rulership, membership, relationship.
So I'm telling you, if you're in any ship, let me know out there which kind of ship are you sailing in. But we have seen a lot of things. We posted this on our social media platforms, and I'm telling you, oh my, so many of you have been here, and I'm gonna actually read one by one. Today I'm gonna do the comments because I'm alone. QV is not here, but I'm gonna just read the question was, can a married woman have male friends? Can a married woman have male friends? And let me tell you, oh my God, so many things are happening here. If QV was here, we wanna tackle this correctly, but I'm gonna use your comments actually for whatever you write on our social media platforms to answer back this question to whoever who sent to us. I'm not really sure. QV might be here next week to tell us, but or we're gonna put it actually on our comment section here so that we may know who, if the person wants to be revealed. But I'm telling him, the question was, can a married woman have male friends? So if you have any other thought and you're watching me live on Facebook or you're listening me, just tell me what you think about that. But today, because I'm alone, let me tackle this with the comments that you guys have already been sending here. So I have one, Tom Dende, he has written, today I'm gonna read everything. I have time. QV is not here, I'm telling you. So I was the husband who thought he was doing the right thing and trying not to be jealous of my wife's male friends. She started spending more and more time with them. One in particular, he got more attention than I did and got more of something else than I did. I'm telling you. Needless to say, we are no longer married. I'm telling you, this guy, they are no longer married anymore. Sorry, I had to read your name. If you said we have to keep it anonymous, I'm very sorry about that. But from now, I'm not to mention your name. I don't care if you are a man or a woman. Your first and foremost person in your life should be your spouse, and you should be respectful enough not to do anything that could hurt them or cause them to be jealous. My new wife doesn't keep male friends, and I am very grateful for that. Many here say it is okay so long as they know the limits. The problem is the most ignore the limits at some point, finding some justification to go beyond the limits. Women cheat nearly as much as men do. If having your male friend means more to you than your husband's happiness, then perhaps you should never be married. I'm telling you. Let me continue in the comments here. I'm seeing them. Franklin Masharia. Oh yes. Franklin Masharia says, in a healthy relationship, yes, married women can have male friends. That's another point. And married men can have female friends. Now today the topic is actually about men, but thank you for considering this. We are not taught to be secure, and many insecure people feel deeply frightened of their partners having friends of their preferred sex. Unfortunately, a lot of people respond to fear by trying to control their partners, and that's not healthy. In fact, abuse counselors and therapists universally recognized. Hey, thank you, Franklin. Let me go to the next one. I'm telling you, this is Shishondia. Shishondia says, yes, one can have, a married woman can have a male friend, but the woman should know her limit, because believe or not, most males don't care whether you are married or not. If you take one step forward for close friendship, they will take 2 steps forward. Therefore, woman should know her limit and the limit beyond which her male friends are not allowed. She shouldn't compare and share her married life with her friends. Having friends is good as it increases socialism. Yes, this is according to Shishondia. I told you today I have to read all the comments here. Remember, for those who are joining us, can a married woman have male friends? This is the question that I and QV threw out on the internet last week for today's topic, but unfortunately QV is not here. That's why I'm depending on your comments actually. Let me scroll. Yes, I have Edward Anderson. Edward Anderson, please write wherever you are writing or you're listening to us from, because I cannot know where actually these guys are. But Edward, wherever you're listening to us from, it seems to be to me that you are not really asking whether a married woman can have male friends. Obviously they can, and you know this from direct experience. I think you are really asking whether it is reasonable for a married man to feel threatened by his wife's male friends, and what concessions, if any, she should make to help him feel reassured that these friends are really just friends and not lovers. The question is not easy to answer, as it depends heavily on both parties' behavior. Add to that fact that one of the parties is asking the question, and many have incentive to interpret her own behavior in the best possible light, and her spouse behavior somewhat less magnanimously, actually. Yes, the best advice I can give, this, remember, I'm reading from Edward Anderson, for those who are following our social media platforms. The best advice I can give you is take an objective step back. Look at your behavior with and toward your male friends through your husband's lens. Is there anything at all that he could possibly interpret in a way that would undermine his security with you? If there is, you need to address that. Do you have to stop doing it? Not necessarily. You might be able to discuss it with your husband and convince him he was nothing to worry about. Hey, I'm telling you, it's getting interesting. On the other hand, maybe your actions are completely unassailably innocent, but he has a jealousy streak a mile wide, and it is causing him to behave unreasonably. If that's the case, you need to have a talk with him to let him know that these unreasonable reactions are really unattractive and are chipping away at the joy you want to continue to experience from your relationship with him. Hey, I'm telling you, maybe if it will help to remind him that while you might go bowling with these guys or get together for lunch now and again, or whatever you do together, you're not spending the night with any of them. None of them are getting into your pants, and it's not just because they don't find it, it's because your hubby is the only guy who is good enough for you to come home to you every night. And what if he's not coming to you every night? That's the question for another day. Hey, thank you, Edward. I'm going to the next comment. If I were you, I would value my husband. Yes. Now this one is anonymous. He wrote even anonymous, let me tell you. So he says, remember, for those joining us right now, the question here is, can a married woman have male friends? That's what actually we threw out on the internet last week. And now this is anonymous. I cannot mention. We have heard from Edward and so many others, 𝙎𝙐𝙍 and so on. So anonymous says, if I were you, I could value my husband more than anyone or anything. I am pretty certain when your friends get married, they will not have the time or inclination to bother you as much. I'm telling you. He is not restricting you from talking to all the members of the opposite gender. These are people you have had history with, be it in minor or simply exaggerated rumors. If he is insecure, I personally feel you should make him secure and work more on rebuilding his trust on you. If it means giving up to old friendship, which do you know good, what's the big deal? Your husband is the one you are going to spend your life with. He is the one who has married you. The rest of the people meaning nothing. They are temporary. If your husband's happiness depends on small sacrifice from your end, I do not think it is too much to ask. Just a personal opinion. In case you were an insecure wife and your husband had former emotional attachment on obligations to his ex-lovers, I'm sure you would have realized his plight. The anxiety is killing and the inadequacy hunts. Been there, done that. Good luck. Hey, I'm telling you, he was anonymous. I don't know the name, so I will not tell you the name. So he has experienced this, because at the end of the statement he has told us he has been there and done that. So he's wishing good luck for those people out there, for the women who are married and having male friends. Maybe next week when QV is here, we're going to tackle both sides so that we can know what about men, what about women. But for today, I'm dealing out with women. That's the question that is here. Hey, the comments are too long, let me tell you. Let me go for a shorter one. Of course, time is going on my side. Of course, she can. Platonic male friends, if she feels attracted. Here is her name, Mari Rio. Thank you so much. Mari Rio says, of course she can. Platonic male friends, if she feels attracted to them, she needs to know not to act on it and keep distance or end the friendship. If the male friends are attracted to her and act on it, or pressure her or flirt with her, she needs to end the friendship. To be respectful to her husband, but if neither part has sexual or romantic feelings, there is no difference between that friendship and the same sex one. Hey, I'm telling you, thank you so much. That is Mario. Hey, Mario, thank you so much. Hey, why should I continue to pursue friendship with married women? So this one is asking, remember the question tonight here is should actually can a married woman have male friends? This is the question we threw out last week, and I'm depending on your comments today. If QV was here, she was to ask me, because from the parts of the lady's side, she was to answer more of this. But today, depending on so many people here, this is Nelima. Let me just see what I can read from you here, because I have to filter a lot. You have decided to write everything. Yes, I have brought many of male friends home before marriage through our household, very conservative. My grandma was almost shocked when I first time brought a classmate home when was in college. You have boyfriends? I told her, chill grandma, just a friend. They were around the area, so I have invited them to come home. She was alright with it, but kept an eye on us as we sat in the living room and chatted and laughed. She talked with them and felt happy, served them food and drinks and told them come again. After they left, she told me that girls shouldn't laugh so big. Hey, I wish I could get this comment to the end. So thank you so much, Nelima. Those were in the old days. I really want to read one more for you guys here before we make a very short break. Keep on sending, and for those, so I have one anonymous again. I don't know why anonymous, but anyway, it's okay. We allowed you whenever you want to give us comments. If you don't want us to read your name, just be anonymous on it. My ex had a number of male friends she used to hang out with. I never had any issues with her having male friends, but I had issues with her lack of attention towards me. Oh, that means the attention was drawn somewhere else. If your husband gets your attention and just talking to your male friends makes him uncomfortable, then he needs a counselor. If not, then you know what's the right thing to do. Yes. I'm telling you, so many things are coming here. Keep them sending, but I have a lot of many from anonymous people. Yes, here. Yes. So keep on sending. Remember, for those who are joining me at this particular moment, remember the ship each and every Wednesday evening. I'm here. It's your boy Anido Richards, and remember, yes, QV is not here today, and I have said next week we might be tackling now the other side of the gender. Today, can a married woman have male friends? I leave this actually to you out there who is watching me, listening to me. Keep on the comments coming. Maybe next week we might be combining both of them so that we know what happens. Can really a married woman have male friends?
This is Radio Ara. Home of African music.